Welcome Libra to Finally Found Tarot 1111. Today we're going to do your weekly reading from the 27th to the 4th. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Libra. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out the Moon, Rising, and Venus placements and the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluent, so whenever you're directed to the reading, it's the right time for you. That being said, I am going to use the singing bowl here. As I do so, I ask you to take that deep breath in, exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and bring them into the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. I am so happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. And also helps the messages circulate so that other Libras or people that may need the messages get them. So super positive. I can't express it enough. It means so much to me. Thank you. All right, we are going to try something different. We're going to do a 6-card Oracle Quickie this week. It's going to connect to the calm spread. First, it's going to represent your overview, your challenge and sacrifice, the truth of the situation, the action called for, or what's needed to take, and the outcome or what's emerging. This is going to be your overall energy. So let's get started, Libra. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Now, just before I started your reading, Libra, I got bit by a mosquito, and I don't ever get bit by mosquitoes, so maybe you're dealing with this. Maybe this is a sign that you're all itchy right now, or you're going through that. Maybe you are. My heart was a sympathy sorry with you because I'm going crazy here. So if I stop and have to scratch my foot, I'm just so sorry. All right, let's get started, Libra. We have the one who battles here. So we have justice, fears, and commitment coming out here. Beautiful energy, Libra. I feel like this is representing and embodying you as a whole as of late. You're very committed, you're fierce, you represent justice in the, tarot. So I feel like this is here to help you face your challenges right now. If you decide you're going to stand and fight for something, this is that unwavering focus and complete commitment required. You're kind of digging your heels, and I feel like, okay, this is first knowing you're victorious in your heart, right? And then you can't be beaten, right? So there is a great saying, do not have to attend every argument to which you're invited. And I feel like you're not diminished by refusing to do battle. So often it takes greater strength to lay down your sword, right? By doing so, you learn something, that changes the entire situation, right? So your enemy may turn out to be a friend, a teacher rather than a taker. And whichever path you do choose, stay fiercely committed to this decision, Libra, because it will have a positive outcome. What is the battle at hand that you must take on right now? And how could you feel, or would you feel if you refused to this particular fight, okay? And what's really behind this conflict in something, whether it's personal, with relationships, whatever it is, there's an energy here with a battle that's, I feel like you're trying to win. You have card 37 coming out. Now, Libra, it says, rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. How can you detach from the drama here? Now, you know what? I feel like there are two sides to the same coin here. Okay, as much as you want to detach, you're kind of rising above it in a different way. There's an unforeseen, force that's working in your life right now, Libra. This is your true superpower, right? And you understand people's emotions, right? You're an empath, so that means, you're highly sensitive to the energy of other people, places, and animals. This isn't going to hit with every Libra, but this is for that specific group here that, really understands being a true empath. So that's quite powerful at this time as well. Somehow I have a bee in here at this time. That is just crazy. So I'm sorry, I hope we don't get... But this can be confusing right now for you to understand, Libra, especially, if you don't understand this about yourself, right? Whether you struggle with it or you're learning this about yourself, but maybe, you notice that people come to you for advice a lot. You tend to have that soothing effect on people, right? When they're around you, that's a very good sign that you're that empathetic energy. So I feel like many overwhelming feelings could be occurring right now for you, that could be not even yours to carry. You got to remember that you've been picking up energy from others, and transmuting it. As an empath, this is your gift here, right, Libra? You help heal by taking on others' pain, but it harms you if you don't know how to work with it or work with your own energy by protecting it, right? So give yourself that time to rest without judging yourself, Libra, and release the pressure, and instead listen to your own body. You can care for others, but first you have to care for yourself, Libra. I'm just going to open my studio door here, and hopefully that we have escaping of this bee. Sorry about that. All right, now we have a 38 coming out. That's interesting. 37 and then 38 here. This is definitely an indicator that this is a challenge and your sacrifice at this time. And it says the collective field is impacting you, unforeseen forces in action. That's exactly what the first one said. So how can you relinquish control of the situation? Because it could feel blocked here, Libra. And I feel like, yes, you're definitely learning that you have to release some sort of control to understand this. Now, with that being said, you're on a personal growth journey right now, Libra, and this could feel quite powerful for you at this time. Oh, this bee is just it doesn't know what to do because there's so many lights in here. Sorry about that. So this is definitely that spiritual growth journey that you're on. Again, this is you putting in the work, right? It started before it starts to work you, essentially. So if you've been avoiding this part of transition or this deep within needed change, this is saying, hey, you got to make these changes right now. Surrender. If you feel stuck, and often it is here, Libra, because unforeseen forces again are at play here, and not, impacting the spiritual process for you and this emotional journey. So the collective here is this energy of saying you can sort of overcome this. You will overcome it, right? These are shared beliefs and moral attitudes that operate on you and I feel like these moral beliefs that you're gaining, I'm sort of losing focus, I'm sorry, but this collective consciousness is your biggest thing right now. So as you're gaining that more focus on that energy, I feel like there are going to be shared beliefs that you're kind of coming into, new realizations, you kind of understanding society's, complexities from a different point of view, I feel like, Libra. So, make sure that you're not, again, energetically picking up or transmuting any energies of other people, right? You can move yourself into that peaceful state by disengaging from other people, and just respecting your energy. Make sure that people around you are respecting your energy as well. So we have the truth of the situation, card 21. Now this here, Libra, I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get you to see that without a glare. But it is great awakening. Walk in your truth. Stand firm in your light. And how can you trust yourself more? This is truly the truth of the situation. Learning to trust yourself more. Learning to believe that, just because, not everybody supports the path that you're on, or maybe not understand the situation the way you do, that you have to do what's best for you at this time. And at this point in your spiritual journey, you're beginning to feel pulled between your old life and that new life, that is emerging. Maybe you started to kind of wake up to these new possibilities, ideas, and even dreams, but the real you's arrived, right? And, you emerging into all that you came to be, but you gotta let yourself grow by committing to standing in your truth. This means honoring your own path, standing proud in your light, and everything that you've been through is part of that growth, Libra, and that great awakening. So you are preparing for this. This is a path to wholeness, well-being, and enlightenment, and you couldn't have it without some ugly, lessons or blessings and hurts on the way, because that's the path to wholeness, right? So I feel like you could completely be feeling like you're growing faster than those around you, and that's okay too. This is a reminder that you are never alone. Love to surround you at all times, and you have to just focus on your journey and not, remember or focus on where they are at in theirs. Keep pursuing your passions and living from your heart, right? This is knowledge is the ultimate power, right? And knowing your true self will truly set you free, Libra. So I feel like that's powerful information for you this week. So the action called for is called 43. So rest, renew, and recharge. What does your body crave and need right now, Libra? So some rest, relaxation, some time to just sit, think, contemplate. These are all beautiful things that we often take for granted because we get so focused or caught up in the busy day-to-days. And and we forget that our body has that infinite wisdom within us, right? So you're going through a massive shift right now. New awareness, energetic upgrades are occurring around you, and as that result, you feel tired, maybe more than normal. This is that time of grand inner work, like I said. So going within yourself instead of pushing and trying to achieve is very important in this space. Give yourself permission to be instead to just do. And as you give yourself that time to rest and rejuvenate, you're at that cellular level. What is working on, outside in the real world, energetically, spiritually, and physically, will start to integrate into your body. So think of this as that upgrade, just as your digital devices or cell phones, they all need upgrades. This is kind of your body's upgrade at this time. So, take charge and get on that renewal. The outcome, or what's emerging energy here, is card number 7. Things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. What freedom do you seek here, Libra? And I feel like, yes, this is exactly it. This is you kind of understanding that you could be at the precipice of things, right? Maybe you feel things should be different, or that you should be further along in life. We all go through that. So maybe you feel a little bit off track or behind. You're working really hard, seeing little results, and that can be frustrating. I get that, but it's not you. This is the conditioning of the world, right? You've been trapped in an illusion, and it may be holding you back in some regard. And I just looked at the clock; it was 11:11. So we live in a system that says, you have to be different than you are in order to accept, to be accepted, right? We believe that we have to work harder, faster, stronger to be successful, right? And, with some regard that is true, but we have also been handed a belief that we're not enough. So we are constantly kind of striving to be something other than what we are. The same system here is going to try to tell you that the answers you seek are outside of yourself. So, but with that constant search for endless outside approval, it becomes exhausting. So you're never going to get enough of what you don't need, my dad always used to say. So, but this is that great secret of life. The most precious of all things is already within you. So as you realize this truth, striving becomes a habit of the past. So when you move past that grand illusion of separation, you're going to relax into the present moment. You're going to be more rather than do more. This doesn't mean you become complacent and bored. It means you find more synergy and energy in your moments, and you're creating from a place of your own true power. So once you realize that never-ending achievement doesn't bring you what you're searching for, you're free from the matrix's manipulation, essentially. You need nothing outside of who you truly are, and that is the basic lesson this week, my dear. So until next time, namaste.